It's time to talk about that BS that happened Sunday. That game was awful. That game gave me a heart attack. There was points in that game where I didn't think we were gonna win. Um, we got Jameis Winston go crazy on us. Now I am a Jameis Winston fan, but there's no way without freaking Malik Neighbors they should have did that to our defense. There's no way they should have did that to our freaking defense. Now I was high on our defense this season. I said our offense needs to get started. Now our defense is giving up 400 total yards to the Giants, to a backup QB without their number one receiver. Get out of here, man. This game lowered my confidence for the remaining games of the season. I honestly don't think we're going to make it too far. We might not even make the playoffs if we don't win Thanksgiving. I don't want to go into that yet, though. I want to talk about this game at the moment. O-line wasn't great, wasn't bad. Jared Goff, average. St. Brown, good game, needs to get rid of the drops. But again, our offense still looks bland and generic. We're only targeting St. Brown or GIBBS. And GIBBS saved us. If we didn't have GIBBS, we easily lose in that game. Not even close. And we shouldn't have to be a team that relies on one player to carry us. We have so much talent on offense. Why are we only relying on one person to carry our offense? And where the heck is Tesla? How long are we going to go without seeing what he can do all season? I mean, target him at least. And I don't know what's going on with Goff. Goff has the Stafford brain when we had Calvin Johnson. He only wants to feed St. Brown. They showed a clip of the Eagles game during this game. On that fourth down, they had Montgomery wide open in the flat. He force feeds to St. Brown. That's not happening last year. Last year, Goff throwing it to Montgomery. So I don't know what's going on with the play calling this year to where Goff feels like he just needs to force feed St. Brown and not get any other receivers involved. I don't know what's going on. I know you lost Laporta, but you got so many weapons. Yeah, it hurts to lose Laporta, but you're a stacked offense. I love GIBBS, and GIBBS, thank goodness he saved our butts. Where's Montgomery? Where's J-Mo? Where's Tesla, like I said? And I hate that we have to blame our O-line. The O-line's not playing great. They're not playing terrible. But we can't expect them to play at the level they were last year. That's not fair for them. Playing at that level every year is nearly impossible. You look at the teams that done it recently. They're not consistently doing it year in and year out. It has to be up to the quarterback occasionally to evade pressure or make a throw under pressure. So now I want to get to our D-line. I want to get to Hutchinson. Now understand, you're getting a lot of the double team. You don't have somebody opposite of you. But there are times where you're not getting double team, where you need to win. I'm not telling you to go out there and be Myles Garrett. He does have help. I like the addition Cleveland made with Mason Graham. I'm not telling you to go out there and be Myles Garrett, but you're getting paid the same way. I need to see at least some of the same production. I'm watching Myles Garrett, and he's on another level. And I think Myles Garrett is miles ahead of Hutchinson. But Hutchinson, you're getting paid to be one of the top D linemen in the league. You can't put up these numbers. Now, I do want to put some of the blame on the Lions by not getting anybody in the trade deadline to put opposite of Hutchinson to help him out. We're fine on our D-line. We don't need nobody else. Where's the help at? But I went deep into this in my other video, so I don't want to go too far. Just sounds repetitive at this point. But there's a lot of things that need to change. Especially going into this game, getting Thanksgiving. This is your season. I legitimately think, I absolutely think that if you lose this game, you will not make the playoffs. You won't. I know Chicago's hitting their rough part of the schedule. I don't expect them to be the 1 seed. Green Bay is really who you need to worry about. If you don't beat them, it makes it so much tougher to get in the playoffs. Look at the way LA's playing dominant. They just absolutely annihilated the Bucks. Then you look at Seattle, they won, and I think they're going to win this week. And LA's going to win this week as well. They got weak opponents. You look at San Francisco, they're playing better football. They beat freaking Panthers. I don't consider Panthers to be that good, but a win is a win. They're stacking up wins. Your margin of error has shrunk dramatically. So going into this game against Green Bay is do or die. Win this game, your chances of winning the division are still alive. Your chances of making the playoffs are really high. Lose this game, you will not win the division, in my opinion, and you probably will not make the playoffs. And then we really have some questions to answer if we lose Thanksgiving. I'm not saying they're going to be in the hot seat, obviously. Nobody's going to get fired, except for John Morton. I think he should get fired. But there will be some questions need to be answered. Some adjustments need to be made. You need to stack that D-line. The proof is in the pudding. Now, with all that being said, you do have hope. You do still have a chance to turn things around. You need to fix whatever's going wrong with this offense. You need to get everybody involved like Ben Johnson was last year. I need to see at least 3 to 4 catches from JAHMYR. I need to see the ball spread around a lot more. I need to see touches from Montgomery. I need to see a lot more production from the D-line. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think the Lions are going to beat Green Bay on Thanksgiving? Do you think the Lions can make the playoffs? How do you think the second half of the season is going to go? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video, please. Thank you.